AJM Racing here, back today with another video, and now this is one I've been excited for and been eager to make for a while now. The latest update for ACC has dropped today as of the 18th of November, and in this update is a few quick fixes and most importantly a world famous track which some of you may have heard of, which you might see on screen here. Yes, Imola has come to ACC, as well as two new cars, being the new Mercedes GT3 Evo and the Ferrari 488 GT3 Evo, which is the car I'll be driving in today's video. So for those of you who follow me over on Twitch and watch me race there, you'll know that I main the Ferrari 488, the regular one. So it'd be interesting to see how the Evo compares to the regular one. And yeah, let's just go test out Imola, I guess. In Imola, in ACC for the first time, and already I'm just prepared to go. So we've got a quick 10-minute race here against the AI. I'm just going to go through some talking points about the track, the car. Yeah. But first of all, let's just get this first lap out of the way. First lap of racing here at Imola. Up on the start line now. Leaders across the start line, and it's green. And already we're forced to the inside. It's 3 wide. There's AI everywhere. Oh, got back out of that one. Oh, little bit for the Aston up ahead. Couldn't be GT3 racing without a little bit of contact.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, AI slow up ahead. Have to avoid the Aston. Now up to the Tamburello chicane for the first time. Oh, can we sneak up the inside of the Lexus? Oh, big curbs on the inside there. So the inside of the Lexus this time into the Tosa hairpin. Now back on the power up through the gears, second. Third, got a Lamborghini and a Honda up ahead. So it's long left-hander. Down the gear, turn it in. Use all the curb on the outside. Lamborghini start up ahead. Now up the hill. Wow. This track is amazing. Oh.
Car on the right.
Descend it on the Lamborghini there. Can we get the Honda as well?
Clear on the right.
Traction control kicks in on the exit. Just on the baseline setup for this race. I've literally just downloaded the DLC a minute ago before hopping on now. So this is literally my first drive. Oh. That's a double left-hander, sorry, at the bottom of the track.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Nice, made the move stick. Now back down the main straight for our very first lap of Imola in ACC. So what are my initial thoughts about Imola in ACC? Well, of course, this being a laser scan track, same as all the tracks in ACC. The detail is unreal. You can feel every bump, every lip in the road. What else can I say, really? It's up to the par of all the other tracks. A little bit wide there coming out of the left-hander. Can't remember the track names. Those two right-handers at the bottom of the track are so much fun at high speed. But yeah, the level of detail in the track is just superb. Not really much I can say, except I'm going to be putting a lot of hours into this track. Assetto Corsa has a version of Imola, but that version was, well, it's getting on to 6 years old now. So it's a bit outdated. The curves have changed a bit now, especially through the chicane back at the top of the hill before us. You can really use the curves, whereas before it was like hitting a brick wall. But what can I say about the new Ferrari? Obviously, I've driven a lot of hours into the original Ferrari, and this car just feels the same, but a lot more planted. The old Ferrari on some tracks used to just sort of slide under braking. Didn't feel as though it had much in the way of stability on the rear. This one just feels a lot more stable at the rear. I can really hammer the brakes into the braking
Clear on
zones
the
as we
right.
go up the inside the Audi there at Tosa. Is he going to come back at us? He's going to cut the inside off. Of course, the AI are very good in this game. They're a little bit passive on the settings I've got. I've just got it on fun. I want to overtake people setting, which is like 92%, I think. But yeah, this car through the high speed, like there,
On the right. Clear on the
I
right.
just feel so much more confident that the back end's going to stick going into corners. I'm going to need to try this out at some tracks that I've driven a lot at, so Silverstone,
You're at the
Monza.
halfway mark. Keep pushing.
See here, you can just really use those curbs. Oh, I say that. Get all sorts out of shape there. But yeah, as per usual in ACC, the sense of speed is just ridiculous. The force feedback to this car is up on par with all the other cars in this game. It just feels a lot smoother as well than the original 488 that was in the game. I'll probably do a in-depth look at the car and the track maybe. Would you guys like that? If you did, if you would like to see that, then hit the like button or comment anything else you want to see. Come on, can we get the 720S hit?
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, nice overtake all. A little bit cheeky with the track limits there on the exit. We didn't get a warning. Come on, 3 minutes left. Let's see if we can get into the top 20.
Car on the right.
On the outside maybe?
Clear
No.
on the right.
Yeah, are a little bit slow for me, but this isn't meant to be serious. This is just a load of fun. Now, of course, this car I imagine would be probably a lot more sketchy on some quicker setups, but for a base setup, this thing feels really nice. It doesn't feel as tight as well. It wants to rotate, but the rear stays planted, so it just reduces the understeer. Dive on the inside.
Clear on the right.
The one thing I did really like about the old Ferrari was the brakes on it. I used to run the McLaren 720S, and before that the Audi or the Mercedes, and I think they are quicker cars than the old Ferrari. I'm not sure how they would fare up against this one now, but I felt as though the brakes on the Ferrari was so much better. I just have so much more confidence in the braking zone, and I can say that's definitely extended on here. And to be honest, with the extra stability on the rear, it just gives you so much confidence to brake though that 5 meters later, that 10 minutes later, and just keep your foot in the brakes through the chicane. Oh, a little bit of understeer on exit, just caught the curb. Come on, let's see if we can try and catch this Aston Lexus. Probably onto the last lap now, so heavy on the brakes, down to second gear, turn it in.
Okay.
Ease off the brakes.
Give it all you can.
I've overheated the rear tyres a bit, but it doesn't really matter. Come on, power!
Fastest lap of the race, man. Good job.
Into the Tamarillo chicane. Drop it down to third gear, turn it in. Ease on the throttle, get it back to the right, and then flat through this little left-hand kink. Of course, before that used to just be one long left-hander into one long right-hander. But after the tragic loss of Ayrton Senna, of course, in '94, the track was reshaped. We've got the track as it is now. Up to Tosa, one of the only corners remaining from the original layout. Use all the curb on the exit. Now power up the hill. Up to fourth gear, and then get ready to drop it back down to third for this left-hander. Just harden the brakes, ease it in, gradual back on the throttle, a little bit of throttle understeer. Ooh, I slow through there. Oh, I was in the wrong gear on the exit. Come on. Just chicane brake about 70 meters. Down to second, just off the brakes, let the car flow through the chicane, don't force it. I found that a lot in this game. If you force the car, you'll end up with a bit of slide at the rear, or a lock up, or understeer. If you just let the car
The leader has finished the race.
do what he wants to do. And we're around the final corner already. We've got the run on the Aston. Can we get him before the line? In the slipstream. Come on. No, we can't quite get him.
I'll bring the car back.
But this is really, really nice. The track is just perfect. The car just feels so good to drive. Force feedback is amazing. Yeah, hope you've found this somewhat informative. Of course, this is a paid DLC. I think it's only £7-8, I think, and you get a car and two cars and a track. Plus all the monthly update for the game as well. Hope you found this video informative and in some way helpful if you're considering buying this DLC. But yeah, if you did enjoy, then I'd really appreciate hitting the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more, and you can follow me over on Twitch, where I'll be streaming probably a lot of ACC now, and also carrying on with iRacing and whatever other games I fancy playing. Have a really awesome rest of your day. See you all next time.